Hi everybody, it's Monica with American English with Monica. I'm so glad you found my video, and I hope you like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel to help other English learners. And if you visit AmericanEnglishWithMonica.com, you can get some more materials and resources to help your English journey. Okay, I teach business English to students around the world. And one common question I get is about abbreviations and symbols. My students are seeing these in emails and at meetings and in articles they're reading, and they want to know what they mean and, more importantly, how to say them correctly. So watch the whole video for 9 abbreviations and symbols that you should understand and you should know how to say correctly. So abbreviations is a long word, and it actually is a word that makes things shorter. Okay? So for example, the country that I'm from is called the United States of America. That's a lot of words. It's a lot of syllables. That would take a long time to write every time. So the abbreviation takes 3 of these letters, USA. Most people have heard of this. This is a popular abbreviation, USA. But last week I had a student from Europe who was describing his business to me, and he said he has a client in USA. I didn't know what country that was. I didn't know if it was a city or a country called USA. He was saying USA, but he was pronouncing it like a word. You can't do that. It doesn't make sense in English, okay? You have to say the letters on most abbreviations. You have to say each letter. USA. Now, sometimes there is punctuation, like these periods, and sometimes there's not, but you still have to say each letter. There are some exceptions where you can say an abbreviation like a word. I'll tell you about that one. But in this case, each letter, it's very important. USA doesn't mean anything in English, but USA does. Okay? Let's do a few more. All right, you might see these anytime you're reading English or when you're listening to English videos or if you receive an email. This one is for an invitation to an event or a meeting or a party. And I'm starting with RSVP. I'm starting with this abbreviation even though it's not English. Okay? Like a lot of languages, the English language takes words from other countries, other languages, right? And this one is from France, from French. Its meaning in French, which I can't say in French, is respond s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît is please. So it means please reply. Respond s'il vous plaît. I can't say it in French, but you will see this at work, on emails, if you have a meeting or an event that you need to tell them if you are going or you are not going, you need to RSVP. Okay, this is important to know. Please reply is what it means. Respond s'il vous plaît in French. Okay? All right. FYI. FYI. Very common. You will see this on emails and articles, and some people say it when they want to give you some information. Do you know what it means? For your information. Okay? FYI, the meeting tomorrow is at 10. Someone is sharing some information with you that you need to know. Okay, so pay attention when you see FYI. FAQ. If you visit a website, including mine, you might see FAQ on one of the pages. And it means frequently asked questions. Frequently asked question or plural questions. This is a perfect example of why we do not say abbreviations like words. Yeah, I had a client who didn't know his mistake, and he asked at his business meeting, at his staff meeting, he asked if there were any facts. FAQ, make sure you say the word, because fac is not a word in English. Sounds like something else that you don't want to be saying at work, okay? FAQ, frequently asked questions, popular questions. DOB. DOB. If you fill out an official form or if you apply for a job and you need to write on an application, they might ask you for your DOB, date of birth. Okay? Again, not DOB, it's not a word, it's an abbreviation or an acronym. Date of birth. When were you born? DOB. Okay, let's do a few more. ETA. This is not ETA. Don't say it like a word. ETA. Now, this is common with travel. A plane or a train has an ETA, an estimated time of arrival. ETA, estimated time of arrival. When is the train arriving? The ETA is 3 o'clock. So it's assumed that the train should arrive at 3 o'clock. But we use this with people. My boss is late. His ETA is 30 minutes. He should be at the office in 30 minutes. We use ETA in other areas too. But you should know it's ETA and not ETA. Okay? Someone asks you your ETA. They just want to know, what time will you be here? Okay? All right. Let's do this one. ASAP. ASAP. If you want something immediately, right now, you need it as soon as possible. Now, remember I said sometimes we can say abbreviations or acronyms like a word? This is one that you can say like a word. ASAP. ASAP. It's very common. It's okay. You can say, I need something ASAP, or I need to talk to you ASAP. Sometimes if you're reading a chart or a business report or an email, you might see N/A. We don't say the slash, but it's almost always present for this abbreviation. NA, usually with a slash in the middle. That's that line. We call it a slash. NA. And this means not applicable or not available. So if there is a chart with a financial report for the year 2020, for the month of July, it will have NA because we don't have the financial report for July yet. That's just an example. Something in the future, something that's not related to the topic, NA. Okay? Always say the letters. We don't say nah. NA. Okay? The last two I really want to discuss with you are important. And every English learner should know how to say these in English, because we see these symbols every day. But some of my students don't know how to say them in English. Okay? This one you see a lot because it's in people's email address, right? The English for this symbol is a tiny little word, at. At. okay? Your email address, for instance, American English with Monica @gmail.com. It's important to know how to say that. And a lot of my students had a question about it. The last symbol I want to discuss with you is this one. Okay? Now, I know some of you think it's a hashtag, which it is, but there's 2 English words that this symbol can mean, and you should know both of them. Okay? The first one is number. Number. Just a moment. This symbol, we know it can mean a hashtag, but that's new, right? The symbol has been around for a long time, and it means 2 other things. It means number. So if you're getting the number 5 train, it might say that. That's number 5. If you're in line and you are number 23, okay, the symbol will come before the number. Okay. Another abbreviation for the word number is NO, sometimes with a period. Number. So number 2. That's a number. Okay, the other reason why people use this symbol, and this is where I want you to pay attention, it means pound. Pound. We use that word for different reasons in English. For example, we use it for measurement of weight, but the abbreviation for pound can be this symbol or LB. If I capitalize it, looks like that. Or LB, okay? It means pound. So if you have, if you're buying vegetables and you buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes, it might look like that on the sign, okay? But pound is also on your keypad for your phone. So if you call somewhere and they say, hit the pound key, that's what they mean. The pound key. And this one is the star. Pound and star. But I want you to know the hashtag symbol can mean number or pound. Okay, that's important. All right, so there's 9 symbols and abbreviations that I wanted to discuss with you. Always say the letters USA, not USA. The one exception on this board where you can pronounce it as a word is ASAP. Okay? And again, thank you for watching and sharing and liking and subscribing. It really helps everyone if you can share the videos. And I enjoy teaching so much, and I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye.